All right. Oh no. Anything So's has discovered the announcement button. Welcome back, everybody. Uh, our moderator is discovering the full extent of their power. And I'm about to get back into Disco Elysium here. We'll be picking up Evening in the Whirling after a relatively eventful day last time and the time before that, exploring sort of the shoreline on the other side of the waterlock, talking to Joyce and finding out what she knows because we found our ID. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can see and what we can do. We're have a little bit more urgency now than we did before, although not enough to keep me from asking about cryptids. So, without too much more ado, let's get to it. And here we are. All right. So, yeah, we more or less just finished talking to the folks in the whirling that we could talk to at this time of night, including Lena and Morel and Gary, who have all gone their separate ways now. Just as a little bit of an overview, our thought cabinet is filling up. We are 44 minutes out from an actual art degree, but quite a ways out from our, sort of attempts to sober up a little bit with Wasteland of Reality. We are full of things to do, as we can see here. We learned a little bit about the victims' tattoos from Joyce as well. We have a lead on the gloves, the armor. Of course, we know where the boots are. And we already have the cuirass. So I believe that gets us, I think, 3 out of 4. We have to figure out how to get some brushes for the wall to add some beauty to it. We're on the lookout for figurines to offer to Dolores Day at the chapel. And we are kind of trying to use a logic check here to figure out what they're doing with the nightclub as a cover over by the church. And we are looking for a tape with a melody for Egghead. We are, again, putting off telling Andre about Suna's thoughts because, we want to figure it out on our own if we can. Not entirely sure how we're going to go about talking to Noid. We are going to need to call the Jamrock Public Library during their working hours to get information on the library card's owner. This is a somewhat grim thing that popped up when we bought some spirits that I think are not for drinking. And we have taken the horrific necktie off, so that one may just stay there forever. Finding the smokes, finding the armor pieces, including the hangman's boots. This will be devilishly tricky, we're told. And yeah, Kim can't be around. We're probably a ways off from establishing our authority with Titus Hardy, and we'll need to send the victim's body for processing, though we're going to try to get the boots first, I hope. We need to be able to make it into the docks to talk to Evra Claire. We are hopefully going to be able tomorrow to get the armor's owner information from Alice. She didn't have it today, but hopefully tomorrow. More addiction things. Could ask another person about the tattoo's possible meaning, though Joyce did warn us off of asking the victim's comrades. try and figure out who made the call. I have no idea how to start looking into the Whirling's secret passages. We have a song that we think is going to be sad on tape, but I need to actually go buy a tape player, which I may be doing shortly as my money is as high as it's ever been. We may buy the pants from Kuno, but it's not the most urgent thing in the world to spend 15 real on. And then, of course, there is... tracking down our gun. Who knows how long that might take. Not going to go through everything we finished, but we've done quite a bit. And in terms of our outstanding checks here, I think there are a couple on this list that aren't probably going to be doable. They're kind of dead-ended. The map wall on the warded door. But, we have a couple of things that we might be able to unlock and recheck as we go. I think currently the big one that I want to do is this one with Andre, figuring out what exactly it is that he's actually trying to do with that club. As always, we are kind of dressed like an idiot. Though it's hopefully a little charming in this case. I think that's just about it. Here's our character sheet before we get going. We do have one skill point that I'm kind of holding in reserve for an emergency. Probably we're going to eventually need to up savoir-faire. Since physical instrument doesn't have any more up to go, we're probably not going to be able to use adding to it to take another swing at... Measurehead, but we could probably use savoir-faire to try and get our raincoat. At the moment, though, it's a little after 9, and I'm not 100% sure what all we can do at this time of night. Though perhaps... Den, if I knew which ones were putting points towards taking a smooch at Kim, I would do it, but... I don't know, ahead of time which ones those would end up being. So we're just going to have to stumble through, I think. I think my first instinct is to head to the pawn shop, see if, what's his name, Roy, I think, is still there. Maybe we can use our 32 real and 5 centimes to... get a tape player. Other than that, if we can get Kim to go to bed, then I can maybe go see what I can do about the armor boots. We'll see.
Hello again. How can I help you?
That's what it was. Get Kim to go to bed, I said. Yes, indeed. That's right. I need to click directly on what I want to buy.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I want to buy that boombox. Maybe we can say anything, Kim.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Thank you, Roy. All right. Tools. Boombox. This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly not that loud either. Looks cool, though. Excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio, tape items, and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Look how cool we are. Let's see. Empty cassette case. Yeah, hold it up outside of Kim's window. That one always works. Yeah, we could say anything him. All right, so let's see about the smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press play on tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
So we can press our ear against the speaker or keep the porter reel at a harmless distance and wait. I don't trust this one, number one, not to kill us, since we don't have any charges to refill our health and we've only got the one health. So I think we're going to keep the porter reel at a harmless distance and wait.
Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
So, could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this. Or, no, I couldn't. It's too sad. I might cry and trash the room again. Or, scratch that, I'm already crying, and I look dumb and old. I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses.
I love getting money for remembering things. I wish I could arrange for that to happen to me in real life, which I think I said last time too, but man, if I just got $2 every time I remembered a fact, that would significantly help me out. Did I mention that today's stream started late because I had to go pick up the car from the auto mechanic?
And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
Nothing can stop me now.
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand.
Backup dancers. I like the idea of this tremendously sad organ-driven song having backup dancers. I think that would be genuinely very fun. But yeah, we also do have to get Gart to let us do it.
The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Probably a good call there, Kim. All right, I can go ahead and put that back in my inventory because I don't need to be walking around with it at all times. Not that bad anyway. All right, convince Gart to let us sing karaoke. You know what? It's late at night. We don't really have anything else going on. If I could get the chorus from the Disney movie Hercules as my backup dancer's den, I absolutely would. I think there are probably a few reasons why that's unlikely, but man, I like the idea. Okay. Oh, Gart.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Well. All right, Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
So let's see. Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style. Or, why do you even have the PA system going if no one's going to use it? Or, it's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. Or, this is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry. Or, you're right. It's not the right time yet. Let me sing a sad song as an apology is man, that's I don't think it will work, but I'm very tempted by it. Also, I'm trying to figure out which of these is likely to be the most helpful. I'm guessing drama, maybe? Could be composure. I don't know. You're right, it's not the right time yet.
There never will be a right time, believe me. That karaoke system is only there for show. I'm not going to let anyone use it anymore.
But what if I change my clothes so that I'm much more dramatic? Let's see. Oh, man. I love looking extremely dumb. Look at this outfit. Then we hurt Gart, I think. Harry, in any case, hurt Gart. The bow tie with the mesh tank top. Keep in mind we're also wearing the green snakeskin shoes too. And the gardening gloves. Oh man. I cannot get over how dumb we look. This is great. Let's see, what else are we currently losing some of due to our fit? Oh boy, anything says I'm sorry you came back to that particular moment.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke
No, you
now.
don't.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Let's see. This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please, let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Why'd even have the PA system going if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
44? What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
I don't believe you. I don't think you're telling me the truth. When was the last time you had a band play here? Yeah, and you did say someone killed him softly with their song. He got better, I guess. When was the last time you had a band play here?
It's not for bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
He comes up with a counter-argument.
He's lying, but whatever. You don't really need his lame tracks.
It's alright, I have my own song. Give him the tape for Smallest Church in Sancerre.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
He shakes the tape at you. Man in the vest and the violet shirt. A way to describe Gart.
Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Get up on stage in the evening. All right, well, I am dressed for karaoke. I am as dressed for karaoke as anyone has ever been. Let's see if Kim stops me.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke, or put your lips against the microphone, test it, or look around the room first. I like that our formidable drama challenge is a 92% because of our high drama score, +1 for Superstar Cop and +1 for wearing the insane silk dragon. Nothing about the mesh tank top, I guess. Look, Kim, I'm going to sing karaoke. Yeah, this one goes out to the most beautiful man in the world, Kim Kitsuragi.
I can see that.
The lieutenant steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. Let's look around the room first.
The bar is full and buzzing with chatter. No one is paying you any attention, but still you feel your knees turn to noodles. Okay, now a couple is looking at you. Even worse. They are going to hate you.
Thank you, Inland Empire. Sure, let's test the mic. Why not? Put your lips against the microphone. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand? Hands. Where do you put your hands?
I like that a success on interfacing is, I don't know. I'm ready, Gart. Oh boy, we did some damage to our chances there. That's actually really funny. Hopefully we'll still succeed. We overthought it. All right, I'm ready, Gart. Hit play.
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there to the tiny church there, the smallest church in San, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here, looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters. at all.
So, I was wondering if it was going to come up as an ancient reptilian brain, and sure enough,
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
so thank you, ancient reptilian brain. I want to dedicate this song to whoever wrote me that fucking letter. I still love you. Thank you very much, asshole. Or, I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi, not to the lieutenant. I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Gart. I'd like to dedicate this song to the pale nothing that will devour the world. I'd like to dedicate this song to the RCM, please don't fire me. Or, I don't want to dedicate this song to anyone, I performed it for myself. Trask, it's like they crossed Tom Waits with Rex Harrison. Yeah, it makes me wonder what... Like, is the ancient reptilian brain voice our speaking voice when we're talking to people? Like, that casts a lot of our conversation in a slightly different light. This looks like I'd be able to say thank you, ancient reptilian brain, before I choose a dedication. But I don't want to lose the chance to dedicate it to Kim. So yeah, I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi, nod to the lieutenant. He's going to be so happy for us.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
He's so fucking cute.
He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
The cafeteria manager intervenes to cut the moment short.
Last words?
Yeah. Thank you, Martinez. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Martinez. I guess my version of the ancient reptilian brain is the merchant from Resident Evil 4 original flavor. Yeah. Thank you, Martinez. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that very much. And I'm impressed that they recorded Ancient Reptilian Brain singing the whole thing. All right. I'm just looking at how we're dressed. Dan Cart is homophobic. Well, we have something that we can use to level up our logic now. I don't think we've got anything waiting for us, thought cabinet wise. Let's change at least a little bit out of our karaoke outfit. The hat we have on gives us 2 logic. Koryo jacket gives us 1. So yeah, I guess we'll actually put that on instead. Some logic from our flip-up glasses. And we can keep the drama for now. Shirt-wise, I feel like continuing to wear the mesh tank top is maybe a little bit much. And yet... There we go. And then I'll also put our collecting bag back in our hand just in case. Yeah, I imagine, Drask, that voice actor for Ancient Reptilian Brain did in fact have quite a lot of fun recording that, and yeah, +2 logic, plus 10,000 swag.
Yes?
Okay, so this is a logic check as well. So yeah, I think if I just go ahead and plug a point into logic, I can try a couple of things before bed and still have a point left over. So yeah, let's level up logic. And this is going to tell us that we've, yeah, unlocked some checks, which is great.
Yes?
97% seems pretty good. Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
So we can say, wait, no, that can't be right. Or, yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of. I mean, given the bonuses that we had to that roll, I feel like, yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Given the way they laughed when we called in, yeah, Dan, it wasn't exactly a huge leap, as much as it took us a minute to make said leap. Let's see. Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
His voice is somber. So it's true, but it's not true, right? So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So he'd say, ha, so you are their finest. Or, do you really see me as a safe bet? Ooh, I'd like to flatter him. Ha, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Incorrect. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Aw, he healed our morale. Thank you, Kim. Alright. Let's logic it up. So we've got the Andre one. That might be it, yeah. I'm trying to double check and see what else is around. Yeah, some perception. Probably best do the Ice Bear Fridge perception check after we have cleared our thought cabinet in 26 minutes at the very earliest. That's if we choose to unlock it with a skill point. How far are we toward our next one? Not too far. Okay. In the meantime, let's run over to Andre, see if they're still interactable at this time of night. I'm trying to figure. I mean, like, I'm assuming that whatever they're actually doing is like drug related. But I feel like it puts us in a better position generally if we, know what it is that they're doing before we try and, wrangle the situation. Orb. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Yeah, that's our footprints. That's our footprints. Let's see. And I don't think old is the best descriptor. Experienced, well practiced, knows how to show him a good time. Yeah, I mean, good points all. Let's see if okay, there's an orb here. Door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. That's what I figured, that we'd have to ask the girl about the gloves on the morrow. Okay. There it is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. The music.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Let's see. I mean, it's an even chance. Yeah. Anything so singing along, boots and cats and boots and cats, yeah. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything we can do really to bump this currently. So let's see. Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh no.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I forgot that this takes health. Oops. This is splitting up my playtime in, such spaced out chunks may not be good for my strategic thinking. So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end bad.
Try to remain conscious?
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Dang endurance.
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
OD'd on the boots and cats, yeah. Oops. Well, I did quick save. I guess this is also a decent time to see if there's like random seed continuity. Like I don't plan to do like a bunch of save scumming or anything, but I am just kind of curious. We have this perfect opportunity here to see if we roll the exact same thing if
Hi
we try again.
So, how are things going?
I won't obviously do the whole ending sequence. I'll just, click through and load if we do die again, but let's do science to it.
A number of things don't
All right.
add up. Let's take a look.
Well, that works out well in both verifying that the random seed does change on a reload and also, clearing a check for us, which I appreciate. And hopefully we can get some experience towards another stat that we can use to boost our perception. Hopefully. Let's take a look.
How about gather around, kids?
Yes, drama. Yes, I think this is great. Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see before you now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective. Oh, yes. Let's do a whole parlor scene in their techno tent.
But you still are.
Let's see. Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform. Or I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of lieutenant to freighter. I could have been a captain. Imagine that. I like that one better.
What happened?
Egghead looks serious suddenly. Let's see. Disco happened. It smelled so impossibly sweet. Life tore me a new asshole. I did. I happened to myself. Or I don't know. We used to be Hercule Poirot, yeah? Let's see. I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
He shakes his large head. Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
Let's be real, at best we used to be Columbo. I mean, I have not really seen any Columbo Drask, but I'm given to understand that Columbo's pretty excellent. A little bit of a shambles, but, you know. Yeah, in which I have more respect for Columbo than Poirot. Seems like a common opinion, though I don't really know from Columbo, unfortunately. So yeah, Andre does not like where this is going.
He senses something is wrong.
Suna hinted that there's something else going on, that I'm being naive. Or this isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs. I don't want to throw Suna under the bus here, so I'm going to go with number 2. But yes, Drask, you make a good point. He's about as good as a cop can be, total wife guy. So, yeah, this isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speaker. Oh, my bad if you have speakers. I am reminded of a scene from the movie Renfield where there's some crooks in a warehouse. I think they're just like distributing drugs, not making them, but they're listening to the specials. I think they're like ska drug dealers. is like a recurring joke in the movie.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Let's see. Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend? Or you have no headphones? Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape? Or the distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab? Yeah, let's go with where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Oh, don't call Harry Lawbringer. He's going to start calling himself that. Bad idea. There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
He sounds tired. Again, not going to throw Sona under the bus. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
Come on, that's...
I mean, yes, Den, let's be real. Harry does not bring any laws. I agree. Probably would not stop him from calling himself Lawbringer. He waves his hands. Come on, that's preposterous, against the law, punishable by summary execution. I'm not leaning toward punishable by summary execution because I don't have a gun. And also because it is not actually punishable by summary execution. Oh yeah, just as Lucifer was the light bringer, Harry brings the law. Would that be like Lexifer? So I'm kind of bouncing between preposterous and against the law. Oh dang, I actually got it somewhat right according to Drask. Although yes, you're correct that Licafer is funnier. That's he was saying. Come on, that's preposterous.
I meant to say, not true.
So, what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
So we can say, we do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. Or you tell me what's really going on and we'll work from there. I can be lenient. Or, I don't really care. I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want and I'll do what I want. Let's see. Almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. So I guess this is between, like, you know, just lay down the law, or, like, you know, if you tell me everything, then we'll go. I mean, I guess I don't have to be lenient if I say I'm being lenient. Let's see. Drask would go with 2 for very cop, then would go with 1 for a cop. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, I think maybe 1 is got a little more. Oh, it would be a first, not the first. Gotcha. I misread your message. Splitting my attention. We'll do that. I'm kind of leaning toward 1 because it is a little more forceful, right? It pushes more. Being lenient after promising to do so would be a first, yeah. It's the precise thing I'm responding to. What do you mean, do? Yeah, I mean, let's see. You know, little flexibility here. You tell me what's really going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Let's see. Not calling back up and hauling you all off to the pen for starters. Or haven't you heard I'm the dirtiest cop this side of the river? I'll make life hard for you using every connection I've got. Or we'll see, now speak. The puppy has some opinions on this, and yeah, it does seem like he's talked to a cop before. Let's see. Oh, it is puppy dinner time. Yeah, I'm deliberating a lot on this conversation, it would seem. What do you mean by lenient? Well, let's say not hauling you off to the pin, would be lenient.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises his hands.
Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershall.
Because we do! We totally do!
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
What a sentence.
To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
I would say never change, Egghead, but I think you could probably stand to change a little bit.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
So we can say, give me your cash, ask for a bribe first, pack up and report to Precinct 41, arrest them. Get lost, I don't want to see you again, evict them. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anotic music, proceed with the club. Or it wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive and proceed with both. Really, genuinely, I'm kind of sold on their music venue idea. I don't trust them not to turn it into a speed lab. I got an A vote for 4. I could ask for a bribe first, which is pretty funny, but I think would probably hinder their chances of successfully putting together a club. So let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anotic music. Proceed with the club.
Yeah!
The young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions. His teeth beam in the floodlight.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops his spiked head between his knees.
It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anotic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
Thank you, Egghead, for that little revelation. What's that about a fish? Or so there was never going to be a club in there? So there was never going to be a club in there?
There needs to be a club for anotic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
I never expected Egghead to come out swinging for me so hard. Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from between his knees.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Right, so about the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
Oh, man. Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest, very spiritual. Gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on and on about mother's love. Or, you're right, he's a true narcomaniac. And the way he climbs, it was terrifying. When you join a drug gang because you want to run the front. Yeah, 10. I too am pretty pleased, Drask. This is pretty fun. I wonder if they'll cut me in if the club makes music or makes money. It will not make money. Yeah, it seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it. He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak, or there's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something. Yeah, it's just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
The paranoid young man mumbles gruffly.
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
So we can say, of course, he's a problem. He's a crab man, or he keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? Or as far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Or actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all, which I believe he did basically tell us. Just like, yeah, won't really make a difference to me. So he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else, or you're just going to have to live with the crab man. I mean, I would make him into something of a mascot, frankly. Be like, the only Anodic music club with a crab man. Come dance. Yeah, don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Sona, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Anodic Dance Club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
He drops a hammer back into a toolbox.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
That is me. It's my name.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Let's see. I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her. And I mean, that is about where I'm at. She's, very, straightforward. She's got a project. If we can help her finish the project, then she'll probably move on. I have lost a little bit of track of when the messages are coming in, but yeah, the joy of ecstasy anyway is about right, Drask. So yeah, I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
He smiles wide, like a replica of his friend with the large head. That's it for now.
Goodbye, officer.
All right, a smashing success, I would say. What we got over here? Help the Raver Star nightclub. Convince Sona to cooperate with the Ravers or evict her. How long do we have? We have 1 minute left on actual art degree. A thing I think I kind of wanted to do that I forgot about is go see if we can use the radio computer in the doomed commercial building now that we have the password from... I've already forgotten Crabman's name. It started with a T, I think. Man, memory just full of holes. But yeah, maybe try and do that before we try to go talk to Sona again. I mean, she's maybe not even in there. It's pretty late. But A, we'll save so that we keep our accomplishments there. And B, I wonder if we have done enough to get Estelle to talk to us more. Let's find out.
Hello again.
Yeah, the girl looks up at you for a moment before turning back to her work. Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
She doesn't appear surprised.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
The lieutenant looks at the ocean, squinting his eyes.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Said you opted to admit the truth, it's the same thing, or should have tried harder. Misleading a cop is no joke. I don't care. I'm loco. I just want to you to know that I know about the plan. I mean, I'm not trying to bring the, cop thing in here too, or, yeah, instead you opted to admit the truth. It's the same thing.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans, just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
All right, that's it for now. Thought.
Actual art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
The whole thing is just a litany of words you can use when tearing something apart. And we get -1 hand-eye coordination, hands shake from anger, how shit it all is. And conceptualization passives heal +1 morale and give +10 XP. I mean, honestly, not a terrible trade-off. All right. And yeah, our physical instrument is not doing so hot, but our perception is, back where it was, which if we can, have Kim, go to bed for the night, we can maybe go try to see about the victim in the refrigerator there. All right. Well, let's see if we just go into our little hut, if that gets Kim to go to bed. And I guess too, while I'm thinking about it, I've done my logic checks. Let's see about conceptualization maxing for those passives it was talking about. I don't have a lot that affects conceptualization. Yeah, we got both of them on currently. Our perception is being hindered by our Falun Pipo. Gotta remember that before I try to use it. Okay. We've looked less sharp in our lives. This is our thing here. Let's see if Kim...
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Yeah, all right. Good night, Kim. Send him away for the night.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Here we are in the shack. Yeah, I don't think there's really a whole lot particular that we need to do in here, but
an old mirror hangs on the wall.
Right.
You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Yeah, but Kim, there's one comfy bed in here. We could huddle for warmth. Yeah, we'll need 2 more skill points to pass both these. I think locating the source of the expression would be a way to make attempting to stop the expression from happening a little bit more feasible, but just kind of had to check on those. All right, let's turn around and head back out. No Kim to stop me. So, I don't know if we have anything else that we would need Kim to not be around to try. But, if we do, then I can try it while he's not around. The music gets, like, more plaintive and menacing. Let's go. And flashlight. Let's make this a little easier. All right. Let us emphasize perception. There we go. Took me a second. Don't, I suppose, know that we have a lot that will help us, but we can at least get rid of our penalties. Don't know how the shoes help us. A view from above, yeah, it's fun. That's minus perception. Alright, and I think we're going to need to unlock it, but let's see what it looks like first.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Okay, let me investigate so that I don't have, misconceptions.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Right. How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. You're a genius. A regular Corporangelo. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Alright. We're going to... I think I probably already saved,
The bear's
just to make
eyes
sure.
the body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia in the cold draft coming from deep inside the fridge.
Okay, I did expect to be able to back out of this. I guess I don't know where the perception check here is. I guess maybe the perception check only shows up if Kim is with us. But we need to do the boot thing without Kim. And I don't know what that's actually going to be asking us to do. So as much as I said I don't plan to make a huge habit of save scumming, this might be a situation where I just sort of, we'll see how it goes. I don't have an indication of which one of these is more likely to succeed. Let's pull on the left boot.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two.
Okay, let's pull on the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
Okay.
Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Okay, interfacing. I'm not actually encouraged by that.
See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them.
Thank you, empathy. Let's see. I guess this could go either way. Adjust his seating position first.
He's too heavy to move by yourself.
Oh, good.
A great mass of dead muscles, with hoarfrost covering his milky eyes.
Well, I imagine there might be a consequence to this. Boy. Well, let's see. Try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Gross. Take stock of the damage.
Not good. Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up his legs with its claws. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible.
What's interesting is that there weren't any checks for this. It's just a do or don't do. And, no real way it could go differently if you do it. So that, I don't know, I like that in context, but also I have a feeling that Kim is going to be a little upset with us. We'll practice our sorry face.
Didn't the whirling have a kitchen?
Oh my god, reaction speed. Alright, let's close the door. Whirling did have a kitchen. That's true. Fairweather T500 boots with rotting flesh. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them. If something desecrating a corpse is a crime, something. Yeah. Unless it's thinking about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting. So I think this just became our first priority. And I really don't want to hit the interact button right now. Wash the boots in a kitchen somewhere. Yuck. This we need a better crowbar for, if I remember correctly. You know what? I'm already in this building. Let me see about using that computer as well. I am kind of loath to miss Kim's commentary, but try to use my time a little bit efficiently.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Let us insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening, Fortress Accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Let's try the password for the production schedule.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I've unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now. Press off/silent.
Thank you, and goodbye.
The old lady's voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
It's the same.
Fluorescent with a quiet determination, the printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Let's read that printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
All right. Well, let's read about capital. I want to know about money.
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
Gosh, where'd they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
What about the workforce? Who worked here? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists?
Wait, why did a radio game need so many artists? Yeah, 0 accountants, Den. That probably has something to do with it.
It didn't.
It didn't need so many concept artists?
No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though, especially when dealing with writers, some of whom routinely skip to work because of mental health issues and extremely unprofessional sleep schedules. One of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping town for good.
Skim through the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Resemble that, the sleep schedule anyway. Yeah, I can identify with that, Drask. Because of the concept artists?
Not the concept artists. It wasn't even the writers, with their panic attacks and 3-hour lunches. It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million real game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination.
It's a big gap.
They couldn't.
I could have bridged the gap. Or, oh, so they were done in by their own ambition.
No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map.
Anything Sos was about to say, but I would be different and could do it.
This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
Oh boy. Return to Ozas game, yeah. How many combinations could you make out of that? It's a lot.
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
Yeah, how bad could it be? I appreciate this. And there's more. You know what? I signed up for this. Keep going. Keep going. Sorry for the static noises, everybody.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
I don't know. I feel like an exponential calculation is well within the means of something that can run a printer. Krisis Geist. A legendary failure. Or a failure on a legendary interfacing check, I should say. Just let the numbers wash over you. And that's it.
And that's it.
All the zeros at the end. Okay, so that's what did them in?
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
The what now? You asked for an IRR with no parameters set. Yeah. I did do that. What now?
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness before the Egonian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air?
When the project was returned, it was completely blank.
Oh boy.
The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
What? They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it? Or wasn't there a backup? A copy of the game? A backup? Yeah, trust. 10k factorial does sound like a very large number. Wasn't there a copy of the game?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the off-site copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred.
Well, that seems sloppy.
It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch.
Ugh.
I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
See, it's not very convincing, is it? Or it seems like a perfectly reasonable explanation. Or is there anything else from the lead programmer? Let's see. I mean, it seems like as reasonable an explanation. 8 months of crunch sounds frankly fatal. Yeah, absolutely. This is a perfectly reasonable explanation.
That's not what her colleagues thought.
Is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it.
Yeah, anything says you have a point. This is enough distress to haunt a building for sure.
Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye. Saint-Brun 1147? That's what the street sign next to the church said.
Yeah, so tear off the printout and throw it away, I suppose.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Let us remove the production schedule.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
And leave. All right. We are... I wonder... The bookstore can't still be open, can it? If I exit this building, or attempt to, through the bookstore... I mean, maybe I won't steal anything. Store on this side's closed for the night. Come back tomorrow. Boo. Yeah, locked. Alright, well, Plaisance is right not to trust me, but still. Boo. Back to the basement with me, I guess. Well, maybe after 10:20. Oh. What's this? Cellar window. People's feet shuffling by on the street. Oh, okay. I mean, probably not right now, but maybe it's late enough for the kitchen at the Whirling to not be especially well looked after. There we go. I do have some extremely gross boots to try and clean. Let's see what we got. Do. Don't mind me.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand.
Oh, Dan, you're right. Gart is going to cut us off from serenading Kim, isn't he? I mean, Gart... I don't know. I feel like I can take him. I feel like I can deal with him. I feel like I can get him to let us sing to Kim again. I am thinking that... Oh no, unless Gart is unaccountably peckish. Yeah. I mean, that is a possibility, Drask. If I wait for everybody to go to sleep before I do this, then it's possible that nobody will be able to get mad at me about it. I don't seem to have access to the bookstore, but I could maybe read some of the books that are being kept outside. We'll see. Yeah, just to pass some time.
Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
So check out the cookware, check out the cleaning supplies, or Master Chef out. I like that Master Chef out is our... All right, so check out the cookware.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots. Far away, in the darkness of a makeshift morgue behind Station 41's Lazarus, Dr. Nix Gottlieb cuts into the cold, dead feet of a murder victim. The veins are oddly black. He suspects a neurotoxin.
Our telecoplepathy is sometimes very unwelcome. Check out the cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
So let's see. Soap. That's exactly what I need. Pour lots of dish soap into the pot. Or boots are really disgusting. Pour some dish soap and the bottle of white vinegar into the pot. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with logic here.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot.
I have a feeling that I am going to make Gart very angry.
All right now, Chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
As long as we don't mix the chemicals in a bad way. Yeah, Dan. I mean, I don't think we're going to end up, like making chlorine gas or anything, but I think that this is going to smell very bad. I see that there is like an industrial hood over the stove here, but I don't know how much that is going to help us here. Dan, you make a good point. Harry is rather capable when it comes to mixing chemicals in the bad way. It occurs to me I do have like a clinical disinfectant in my pocket that I would probably use on this if I were, doing this in real life. Generally speaking, this game is very responsive to, possibilities, but, obviously can't be infinitely flexible. All right, let's add the water and bring the boots to a nice boil and hope that I do not become the second lynching victim over the smell that is produced.
The strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil.
Wait.
Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
I don't think I'm going to see what's behind the beautiful option here. Wait some more.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too.
I bet I can.
Just like beef stew.
Gross. A little more.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam, dense with the smell of strange meat, disappears into the vent above the stove.
Thank goodness. Dump the sock and flesh stew and examine your new boots.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
All right. That went way better than I thought it was going to, he says, having not left the kitchen yet. Fried green tomatoes crossover there for a moment, yeah. 30 experience and some Greaves. Yeah, Master Chef out. I have to imagine that clicking interact on the boots before we cleaned them was just going to harm us. That feels like the most likely thing. These Greaves are as light as feathers and just a tad too big for you, but don't let that bother you. With these on, you look like some kind of future warrior, and they'll keep you safe if you accidentally shoot yourself in the foot, so worth it. And it's 2 to authority, which is pretty nice. But -1 to composure because the shoes are too big to fill. And so, yeah, when we need authority, we shall certainly put them on. I'm going to keep my perception maxed clothes on now, and also hope that Gart isn't mad at me when I leave the kitchen. Don't mind me. Whew. All right. Now I think it's probably bedtime. We want to get our health and our morale back here. Oh. Our perception has given us some morbs. Plastic wrapped macaronis stamped with humanitarian aid. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. This says speakers from the people of Samara. This says food gift from the people of Messina. All right, so we've embezzled some aid and gifts, it looks like, for our shop over there. Scribbled between the thighs of the page 3 girl, L'origine du disco. Having higher perception could reveal quite a lot, it seems. Though, maybe nothing in here. Just wanted to check. While I was standing there. Alright. Let's get over to our little hovel, and maybe we can get the gloves as soon as tomorrow morning, depending on what's involved. I really thought that cleaning the boots was going to send us on like a System Shock-esque fetch quest to the other side of the world and back. But I'm glad that turned out not to be the case. All right.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Let's enter the shack. All right. Let's go to bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Let's go to sleep. What shall we dream
Across
tonight?
the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
I do like that this is essentially like a direct upgrade from our trashed room at the Whirling. For us, at least.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Spinning in eternity, spinning on empty, or spinning, tell me, am I dreaming? I like that one. Since we're doing a, like, Faro tape recording thing, so. Spinning, tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning. Changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices, the rain, the snow, I don't want to, it's beautiful. Or the endless visions, erase them. I mean, we can be kind of affirming here, right? It's like looking back on memories in general. Rain, the snow, I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world. Don't know what else one can be.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
I mean, morale was generally a better pool for me than health, ancient reptilian brain.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Oh, I like it when the voiceover sings to me. Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Should have gotten a little more than that.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go.
Thank you for the affirmation, Volition.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Open your eyes. Ooh. Healed up. Nice. It's 7:30 on the dot. The zoom jump. All right. So, I mean, probably plenty to do today. I am going to take just a quick little break here, refill my water and such. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes, and I'll leave you with some tunes while I go. So let's see about that, and then I shall return. Enjoy some tunes. Scroll down this a little bit. Here we go. Be right back. All right. I'm back. I'm hydrated. And I took the opportunity to switch from sitting to a standing configuration since, it's not overly late, but, just keep myself alert on it. So, let's get back to our brand new day. Let's see here. Here we are. And, we have plenty we can do. I want to try and do the gloves, here, as well as, maybe we can get even more from Estelle after all this. Run the numbers on the victim's armor, and see about that perception check as well. Yeah, I think we've got plenty that we can try to do today. Maybe nothing that's gonna get us tremendously closer to solving the overall issue until I can talk to Eva Claire, but that's proving to be difficult, so let's see. Here we go. There's Kim. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Yes?
All right, nothing new. Good deal. Let's see about talking to the girl here, if she's got anything for us. Yeah, good morning, Smooch.
Hello, mister.
Really quick.
Bye.
This purple thing.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid,
Oh,
leaning
no.
against the wall.
All right, well, I have to try to sneak up on the phasmid.
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic. It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
I can't believe it. Of course, that wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big. Or, this is what I get for trying to be a scientist instead of a cop. I'm not even a good cop. Yeah, let's go with, of course that wasn't the phasmid. It's way too big.
Don't be too hard on yourself. You couldn't have known that for sure. And, besides, finding this phasmid is your special destiny. You can feel it.
Give the dream of discovering the Insulindian phasmid a rest. For now. Okay, well, now that I've chased down that thought...
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
She twirls her fuzzy beast in the air. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
She looks alarmed.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Aw. Goodbye.
Bye!
All right. A bad sandcastle, you say? Find the armored gloves. Go get them from the sandcastle. There it is.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Well, then I empathize with wanting to get the gloves without breaking the sandcastle. I don't know that we're going to have that choice, unfortunately. Now, rebuilding the sandcastle is going to depend almost entirely on what Kim will let us get away with, I think. Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
The lieutenant smiles a little. Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Aw. I'm a greedy giant.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Yeah, we are, Kim. Especially these last 2 days. Alright. Let's have a look. Interfacing +2. Strength in digits. They're a direct upgrade on our yellow gardening gloves. Clenching and unclenching your fist has never been so fun. The tiny ceramic plates make a lovely clicking sound when your fingers move. Gloves are a bit sandy, but the grip is phenomenal. Hee 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 hee. Yes. Look at us. Hopefully nobody will get, like, super weird about us wearing these big armored gloves around. I mean, we were wearing gardening gloves, so. Find the armored gloves. Done. All right. Well, that was an awfully strong start. Yeah, you got the gauntlets, the boots, the cuirass, I think. Hey, Gabe Knob. Welcome. Let's see about maybe going to talk to Sona in the church now that we have more information. Let's see. Well, Gabe, thanks for catching me this time. It's fairly irregular, though usually on like a Thursday or Friday or Saturday. The problem that I've been having is Twitch throws up an error every time I try to use its little calendar system in Twitch. You know, I would try to give a little bit more formal notice, but it won't accept any of the information on Twitch. And, you know, so I've just basically been using the Dice Punks Discord. I really should rehabilitate the Blue Sky account and use the Tumblr account for it, but you know, I just haven't gotten back in that habit because social media is pretty hard for me. But I am glad that you found us this time, and I'm flattered that you've been trying. Welcome in. Yeah, so I'm doing all of this under the sort of umbrella of the actual play podcast that I GM, Dice Punks, rather than trying to kind of keep multiple things running in parallel. And so that does mean that the communication is a little bit thin on the ground sometimes, for which I apologize. This has been mostly an experiment until this, you know, more intensive playthrough. So I'll see if I can't address the issue on Twitch's side, and that's probably a little more likely than me suddenly getting good at social media. But you know, thanks for coming looking, and thanks for making it this time. We just been picking up some armor here, and I'm about to see what this purple orb has for us. So thanks for coming. Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Revachol, hopefully. Like that, yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a stream that I had to cut short a little while back because the audio started stuttering and locking the game. And so I was trying to avoid having bigger issues, and you know, sort of closed it off in a panic. But yeah, trying to go for a little bit longer when I don't have technical issues. And I am, you know, if it's the sort of thing you know, are interested in doing. I know it's not quite the same, but I am putting the stream archives up on the Dice Punks channel on YouTube. I need to mess with the playlist settings a little bit. But yeah, I'm really liking the game. We've made a lot of progress. We seem to be, encouraging Kim to be a little, more open and warm with us. We've even succeeded at some somewhat unlikely roles. Most recently, figuring out that the Anodic Music guys were planning to open a drug lab with the club as a front, so we're about to go talk to Sona, the computer lady here, and yeah, I always am excited to get back to this. In the interim, I've also started playing Esoteric Ebb because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this Disco Elysium inspired sort of fantasy tabletop influenced game on the stream as well, but I just couldn't stay away from it. So I've been sort of double dipping my Disco Elysium flavor. Let's see what this thought is. Same address the lead programmer of Fortress Accident was looking for. And hey, we got a skill point out of it. Awesome. We've got 2 now. Well, that will help us to go inspect the body before we send it for processing when we get back to that side of town. Awesome. Yeah, I'm enjoying this quest line quite a bit, Gabe. It is... It's got a lot. The music is a bop. The characters are fun, and the situation is fascinating. The dead zone here is kind of got me scratching my head. So let's see if we can work something out with Sona here about her project.
Yes. What is it?
Let's see. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Hold on, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Oh, man. Not bringing it up is probably the more politic thing, but bringing it up might get us some options for interacting with us here. So I figure I'll ask about it here. Yeah, I have heard good things, Gabe, about Zero Parades, and you're right about drama for a variety of large and small reasons, but I have heard that it, seems to be like quite a... an accomplishment in its own right. And yeah, Esoteric Ebb, honestly, it's kind of good for me to be splitting my attention a little bit because it's the kind of game that I would otherwise sort of try and like save and load my way through, which is kind of against the spirit of the thing. But yeah, it will take a fair bit of your attention if you let it. There's a lot. It's a reading game like Disco Elysium is, with a kind of Pentiment style, latter-day Obsidian game style, like click on a term to see like a whole little paragraph about it, because you're not really playing an amnesiac there, just somebody who's a little bit fragmented, so your skills are like bringing you information, so it can be a lot, but I've been enjoying it greatly. Tone, the art, the writing, not all that far into it, but yeah, when you have the bandwidth for it, recommended. So let's see. Are you bitter because your radio game project failed? Blunt, but hey, a little provocation may not go amiss in this instance.
That's right. If we couldn't get our Wilkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Something strange shines in her eyes.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Let's see. We can use suggestion to try to convince her to cooperate with the Ravers. Now, we have a pretty good chance here already, but it seems like we can just step away for a second and make sure that our loadout is optimized to make this the best chance that we can. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I don't know that we have a whole lot of things that will up our suggestion, but we can at least keep from getting a penalty. anything so has made sure to have their intelligence all the way up so they could just read the encyclopedia entries. Yeah, and Esoteric Ebb, I did the same. It encourages statistically unbalanced characters in Esoteric Ebb, which I embraced fully for mine. Yeah, no, the Amnesiac thing is actually a really good, vibe for Disco Elysium, and is a pretty common one in this kind of role-playing game. In general, I'm thinking here of like Tides of Numenera, for one, and it works quite well. The tone in Esoteric Ebb is, a little bit different, a little more sort of trying to feel like a traditional fantasy tabletop role-playing game. So there is something to be said for like your skill levels sort of determine what you remember from the source books, if it were as it were. I think it works well for that game to be structured the way that it is. But yeah, no, I think that this game makes a lot of good use of the Amnesiac premise. That could otherwise be a little bit like hackneyed. I think it does a really good job with it. Makes you feel like, yeah, you're discovering the world with the character. Okay, so we have gotten rid of our penalty. Let's see what we have that might help us with suggestion, if anything, and if not, then I'll just put on a shirt to not be weird. Sona doesn't seem like she would appreciate people being weird at her, and probably has a pretty big, broad definition of weird, honestly. All right, well, none of our shirts are going to do us a whole ton of good there, so let's get a little drama and maybe also some logic just to help us along. Not the karaoke outfit. No, not the karaoke outfit, Den. We put together a pretty nightmarish outfit for karaoke, although it did help us do karaoke quite well. All right.
Yes, what is it?
92% seems like about as good as it's going to get. Convince her to cooperate with the Ravers. And we've got all the bonuses we can get, looks like. I mean, I don't know. There's no way to know, I guess.
Easy.
Hey.
When her research is done, she can move out.
That's what I was thinking. Suggestion? Thank you. Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She looks up from her work disoriented. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
So let's see. Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule. What is an offsite copy and why do you need it? But your old workspace. Do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area? Yeah, I have a feeling it's maybe what's going to be in the chest freezer that we can't open with the crowbar that we have. I mean, this isn't what she's looking for, but I want to see what she has to say about it. Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
She taps the table in badly concealed impatience.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
Okay, but still is a pretty good summation of her personality so far. Let's see. While we're bothering her, let's bother her all the way. What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
I mean, we do actually kind of know this from the production schedule, but if it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Oh god, not this again. It is not on site. It is in the basement. Perfectly safe and not connected to the front at all.
She takes a deep breath before lettering it all out. I guess, oh god, not this again is actually also a pretty good summation of her personality so far.
Basement? Sounds like it's technically still on-site.
Rhetoric, this is maybe not the right time for technicalities.
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
She stares at you with pleading, furious eyes.
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain herself numerous times.
You do feel sorry for her. By your old workspace, you mean the Studio Fortress accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Let's see. Wait, bookstore lady, you mean Plaisance?
That's her name, I believe.
Should have stored it at Faraday Cage address. That may have helped. Let's see. Actually, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
All right. And where exactly is the off-site copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the off-site copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Let's see. I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the off-site copy had been moved to a safer place. She's going to be really happy about this. She should have stored it in the sandcastle. Yeah, Den. The gloves were fine in there.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav?
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulislav Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads.
She mutters.
Like it would have made a difference. The off-site copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
I do. Let's see. I'm not going to tell her about the dead body in the fridge. That seems, frankly, pretty unnecessary. I found the ice cream maker, but couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
I've been trying.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Interesting. Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why does she think you're part of the curse? A really fun line.
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
That's a bit biased, don't you think? Or, yeah, people in Martinez don't really like to get with the times. Or, don't be too harsh, that's only because of their socioeconomic situation. Or, what if it does emit elemental evil and narrow your eyes? That's a bit biased, don't you think?
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rain Civic. I'm not making this up.
She stares at you with droopy eyes.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
I imagine he is amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some feminine magic.
Okay, let's see. By the way, we put a dead body in that fridge. Why not?
Wait, what? Whose dead body?
She looks up alarmed.
You know, we don't actually have to tell the entire world about the fridge.
The lieutenant says, looking at you.
Whose body is it?
She demands again, staring first at you, then at the lieutenant. Don't worry, I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation. Or it's the body of the hanged man. I kind of want to be, don't worry. That seems funnier, honestly. Don't worry, I put it there temporarily. It's all part of an official police investigation.
You put it there? You put a dead body inside the ice bear fridge.
The investigation warranted it.
Okay. Very cool. Thanks for keeping me in the loop.
She says, pressing her fingers into her eyebrow ridge.
We would appreciate it if you kept this knowledge to yourself, miss.
Poor Kim.
Who would I tell? My mother? I don't have anyone to tell. And if I did, I wouldn't. I don't care.
She shakes her frizzy head. We're trying, I think, Gabe, to balance stressing Kim out with making Kim like us. At least that's kind of how I've been trending in this playthrough. All right, I'll go look for the offsite copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment, then reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
You can't see it because I'm not on camera while I'm streaming, but I am doing a little dance. Let me see if I can actually make my little guy kind of dance a little bit, because I was wondering how and when we were going to get this super crowbar, and now we've got it. Heck yeah.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
All right, I'll leave you to work in peace now. So, help Sona with her project, help the Ravers start a nightclub, and let's look at our Kvalsund KR +2 multi-tool. This is an advanced pry bar, a pry bar +2, if you will, built by Kvalsund and Vasa. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame of the yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. All right. Well, that sounds like a good reason for us to head back to the doomed commercial area, since we have a couple of things there that we can do now. It's all coming together. And I guess we should probably also stop by Kim's car because we need to call the library. I guess that's actually probably at 8. The library card. Swiss Army pry bar, yeah. I'm trying to...
the library card is Billy is a unisex name. If lost, please return the card.
Okay, it doesn't open till 9, so we won't be able to call the library right away, unfortunately. But that's okay. We can find out about the library card and the... armor information that we hopefully should have by now. Yeah, everything's chugging right along. This is what we call tempting fate. Hi, car that I crashed into the sea. Bye, car that I crashed into the sea. You know what? Now that we have this pry bar, maybe all the locked things in the world will divulge their secrets to me. Good lord, it's huge. Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for locked things. Ooh. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Heck yeah. Yeah, Gabe, a lot of this music has really been hitting me really well, but this sort of forlorn music on the coast is a highlight for sure. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. We don't have anything else going on. We discover... Oh, hello. These guys look like trouble. Let's see.
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with piss something written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, "Fuck the world."
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
He agrees.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Kim steps in.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
He turns to his companion. Like, theoretical work. They're gonna write a philosophical treatise about the skull potential of the cop car. Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Oh boy, is that beliefs what we're calling it? Yeah, I've noticed the Cindy the Skull thing here. Cindy would never accept them. Who are the Skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
What was the phrase that Joyce used? Acute encephalopathy cop?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
I'm so glad you asked. Or, of course I do. I'm just testing you boys. Or, no, I really don't. I will follow Rhetoric's advice here. No, I really don't.
The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
His voice rings with excitement.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Creative use of wretched there.
No, they really, really aren't. It's porno tuning. Say no to the porno.
Lieutenant. Strong opinions on aftermarket modifications to motor carriages. Yeah, the sad cop, karaoke king cop. They're going to become lowercase skulls. Yeah. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
The young man's eyes glaze over, his voice filled with longing.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
The other guy's lights up too.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
He adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. Do you really want a cop doing that for you?
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism.
That seems clear.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Let's see. Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
The lieutenant replies instead.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
The young men exchange approving nods. I see you kids are into anodic dance music.
Oh man, yeah. We're not fucking kids, man.
He exclaims and stops himself, processing the rest of your question.
Be wary of the abyss.
His blonde friend adds ominously and points to his temple. Why?
Probably because of how non-verbal their mode of operation is going to be. It's a threat.
The lieutenant answers for the two rebels. Oh, good point. Anything so. What if Kim was a delinquent in his youth? He does have a lot of patience for these kids. Let's see. The threat? Good, I like those. Or don't fuck with me, boys. I'm one of the bad cops. Or I just wanted to talk about music and now there's a conflict all of a sudden. It's too much. Nervously shake your head. Oh boy. A threat? Good. I like those.
But I don't. In fact, I dislike them so much I'm willing to drag you boys back to the station just to calm myself down.
One of the bad at-it cops. Yeah. Drask, if that had been an option, it would have been sorely tempting. Lieutenant interjects quickly.
Hey, there's no need for that. We're just talking here. Joking, too. Stay light, man.
He raises his open palms.
Yeah. Didn't you cops, like, have some questions about skulls or some shit?
Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think that the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
But in a non-threatening and definitely legal way.
The other one quickly adds and whispers something to his friend.
Right on, fuck. So what's happening now?
The blonde agrees and provocatively spits on the pavement. Apparently, Den, they do have to sign a franchise agreement. Enough about this scullery, then.
Mm-hmm.
He throws a longing glance at the kinema. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Point to the yard.
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Oh boy, I guess I'm doing this. What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Like murder or wasting your life away.
Yeah. These guys are so... Yeah, Gabe, they're so upbeat about it. What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Turn to the dark-haired youth. Why do you have "fuck the world" written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
Blow it up.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point.
I am, I don't know, he's like part of the way to the Eightfold Path somehow. And he then observes, you get more fish that are not at all suitable for eating anymore. So an interesting thing that I learned from the Mythbusters is that it is in fact the case that pressure waves propagate really well through water. And so there will be some fish that are not really suitable for eating anymore, but a lot more fish from outside of the immediate dissolution radius will also float to the top because the pressure wave will have disrupted their organs enough that they have just croaked in a less destructive fashion. This is not to say that you should do dynamite fishing. There are a bunch of reasons not to, not least of which devastating your fish stocks. Also, the game warden showing up, as Den has observed. But in terms of being able to eat the fish that come to the top, more than you might think. Turn to the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have piss slur written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Okay, man. Sell me on this.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
This doesn't hang together as well as your friend's explanation, honestly. Yeah, Gabe, being in the room with the writers when they wrote this down, it seems like it would have been a good time. Let's see. The struggle taking place in the world, things being defined as they seem and not as they are, and I guess a communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. It's eye-catching. Imperative the medium itself convey the I don't think that actually makes very much sense. What?
What I mean by this is we are all pissed and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Oh man. I want recreationally to see if I can talk Kim into confiscating their jackets. But I don't think I actually want to confiscate their jackets. But I am going to try anyway. Which one in the relationship are you? The fuck the world or? Yeah, good point, Trask. Oh, man. I think I heard an allusion to this interaction in a conversation, a wider conversation about video games not that long ago, but I wasn't connecting the two until this bit popped up. And, Gabe, this joke of just offering this choice is funnier than some games that are focused on comedy ever managed to be, and this isn't even really a comedy-focused game. So yeah, I'm inclined to agree that this is real, peak games here. Okay, hey Kim, lower your voice.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There are 2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
The lieutenant looks confused. Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Oh, I'm kind of sorry, Kim, but also Are you more of a piss slur or more fuck the world kind of guy? Yeah, literally asking.
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
I like that we could be like, no way, if anything, I'm the piss slur in this scenario, or that works. I feel more like a fuck the world kind of guy. Yeah, let's go through it. That works. I feel like more like a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
The lieutenant remarks.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
Been healing a lot out of morale that I'm not missing, but I don't regret a thing.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
One of the jacket owners asks impatiently. Let's see. I don't like our chances. But maybe if I'm able to come back with a better chance, I might actually try and get their jackets from them. And, well, talking with you has definitely been something. All right. I would like to keep going for a bit, but yeah, I know, Gabe, that the red checks can't be retried. I was under the impression that if I hadn't tried them, I might be able to come back and, do them again. I guess I'll find out now.
That ride is fucking lightning.
Hey, piss.
Okay, yeah, it is still there.
Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
I do not appreciate being referred to that way. But yeah, I can't try it multiple times, but I think as long as they're still in this spot, I can come back and give it a try for the first time later. Seems to be the case. So I do want to keep going for a bit, but unfortunately, while I was having that, I don't know if it showed up on y'all's end or not, but my screen flashed gray. So I'm being a little bit paranoid, I think. But if this computer has a problem, I don't have a way of replacing all or part of it. So I may go ahead and call it and try to just firm up my system stability for next time. I do want to try to have another stream before Wednesday next week, and I'll see if I can't use the time to get the scheduler on Twitch to work, if nothing else. And I'll go ahead and I'll read the description of these glasses since we picked them up without reading the description. So Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies for taking your Harmel Ryu Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock where your heart is buried. +1 empathy, feel the streets, and -1 logic, leave reason behind. I was hoping to go for another 20-30 minutes, but I don't want to take chances either, unfortunately. But I'll see if I can't, be back soon rather than late, and also make it easier to find out, sort of when next will be. Because, that would be a good and moderately sort of professional-ish thing to do. Thank you to everybody who dropped in for however long, and I look forward to seeing, hopefully, all of you and then some in the future. In the meantime, I'll play us out with a little bit of soundtrack, and then see everybody next time. Thanks again.